Coming up on this edition of SWTV News. During the month of March, Saskatchewan policing agencies and SGI are teaming up for another traffic blitz, this time focusing on seatbelt use. Over 80 nominations in 12 categories will be in the spotlight on April 16th at the annual Saskatchewan Tourism Awards of Excellence. Over 70 exhibitors showcase their products and services over the 3 days of the annual Step into Spring Home and Leisure Show.
Thanks for joining us here today. Seatbelts save lives, and you're reminded to buckle up before you head out on the roadway.
Despite the ongoing reminder to buckle up once you're behind the wheel, many motorists continue to disobey the law. During the month of March, Saskatchewan policing agencies and SGI are teaming up for another traffic blitz, this time focusing on seatbelt use, as the number of fatalities continues to increase.
If you end up looking at 2013's numbers, the number of fatals that we had on our highways, the lack of seatbelt usage actually accounted for 27 deaths. When it came to 2014, that increased to 37 deaths. So even with the emphasis that police officers, both the RCMP and our municipal partners in Saskatchewan, we're still seeing people not getting the idea that it's seatbelts save lives.
Corporal Young further adds that rural areas continue to be a common ground for lack of seatbelt use, with often fatal consequences.
I've just recently investigated a collision where it was a survivable crash. The engineered life space, the cab of the vehicle, the driver's side was untouched, yet he was ejected out of the vehicle. Had he been wearing a seatbelt, he'd be still sitting with his family. And this is something we're still seeing, more so especially in rural Saskatchewan. People just need to remember, these things do save lives. Let's buckle up.
And if you are caught not wearing a seatbelt, be prepared to pay a minimum fine of $175 for yourself and anyone in the vehicle under the age of 16 not properly restrained.
The annual Tourism Excellence Awards are coming up in April, and Southwest Saskatchewan has a number of nominees.
Over 80 nominations in 12 categories will be in the spotlight on April 16th at the annual Saskatchewan Tourism Awards of Excellence. And Southwest Saskatchewan is boasting a number of nominations, including Business of the Year by Cypress Hills Eco Adventures. The Windscape Kite Festival is nominated for Marquee Event of the Year. The Rookie of the Year award nominees include the Shaunavon Plaza Theatre, and the Cypress Hills destination area is also up for a number of marketing awards. An evening of celebration which Tourism Saskatchewan is looking forward to.
It's really important because our industry, we as you know, are a Crown corporation, and our mandate is to promote tourism in this province. But we can only promote what we have, and we're really privileged to have so many thousands of tourism operators that offer great service to the visitors of this province. And so we are delighted to recognize those achievements.
The annual Saskatchewan Tourism Awards of Excellence are set for April 16th in conjunction with the Host Gala Conference in Saskatoon. The complete list of award nominees are available online. To a small community, especially here in Southwest Saskatchewan, the most valuable resource available is the pride and support of its residents. In the Town of Gull Lake, Community Future Southwest has partnered with various service clubs and volunteers to make this prairie community the best it can be. Bruce Gibson and his team of volunteers came together to beautify a piece of the town's core, the Elks Hall.
Giving it a paint job and a good facelift has a good appearance on the outside. They have to be in these communities because you always have to have a meeting point of some point or someplace. Like you always, it's where everybody meets. Anything from funerals to weddings, and you have to have a big building for it.
Bruce and his crew are continuing the work started last year as Gull Lake's town councillor and Communities in Bloom chairperson Ed Lowenberger spearheaded a new vision for the community.
We started this last year. It started out as basically a barren, vacant lot. We took it and cleaned it up, cleaned all the trash out of it, planted trees, planted shrubs, planted flower beds, made raised beds, laid down a layer of heavy mulch.
And with some encouragement, the businesses and people of Gull Lake joined together to work on making the community the best place it could be. Starting with the new pocket parks, to updating benches, and planting flowers. The end result was more than just a better-looking downtown.
I've noticed a huge difference from last year. We have more private citizens coming on board. We've had an overwhelming response from the business community as well, such as a flower pot competition. We provide the planters, they provide everything else.
It's the volunteers and supporters of these projects that make them possible. This Communities in Bloom competition is a mere example of how ready the town is to show their community spirit and come together for the greater good.
Yeah, they spearheaded it and kind of gives you a little awareness that, somebody's going to start something, you might as well go along with it. And there's always, in small towns, there's always good community pride no matter what. It's just, anybody that spearheads something, usually somebody jumps on board.
This spirit of volunteerism and the noble vision of the town attracted Community Future Southwest, who helped turn their vision into a reality.
We pretty much give all our money back into the community, so sometimes we need a little help. Sometimes our stuff gets forgotten.
That's very important to us. I know not only us, but other communities in the Southwest have also benefited greatly from them. Yeah, they've been a big help, and they've been a big source of information for us as well. So
it's been a great start, but the best is yet to come. According to Ed, the solution to revitalizing any community is more people.
We've come a long way from when we started, but having said that, we also realize that we still got a long ways to go. There's always room for improvement. The greater the increase in the residents and the population, the more things we can accomplish. So,
thanks to Community Future Southwest, success stories like the community of Gull Lake are becoming more common across the region. Community Future Southwest helps business owners with financing and business training, making dreams become a reality. Contact their office today.
Well, the Swift Current Stockade was the place to be over the weekend with the annual Step into Spring trade show. We bring you some of the highlights in this report.
Over 70 exhibitors showcase their products and services over the 3 days of the annual Step into Spring Home and Leisure Show. From ideas to spruce up your backyard, your home, and tempt your taste buds, there was something for everyone. An event which the Swift Current Ag and X looks forward to hosting every year.
Well, this is a wide variety of materials here, and often the exhibitors that come are from all over southwest Saskatchewan and throughout the province and throughout Alberta, and they often put out special deals for the people that come out this weekend. So it's an exciting weekend to come on out and even visit with your friends and have some food and some cotton candy and bring out the kids. There's lots out here, and they would just really enjoy it and see the variety. It's sort of a one-stop shopping mall.
The Ag and X was also spotlighting a preview to its Discover the Farm series set for April, which was a drawing card to their booth by many of the patrons.
Oh, we have little ducks here that just hatched on Wednesday, and this incubator program, the Ag and X program, is taken into schools, into the classroom, so school children can see a bird being hatched, and it's always an exciting thing because most of them don't know and have never seen it before. Kids are always interested in where their food comes from, and we like to show that, and as agricultural producers and ranchers around the community, they welcome the idea of this being brought into the classroom.
And as shoppers made their way through the Stockade, they were able to learn more about Saskatchewan-made products, like the Santa Fe Food Company from Shackleton.
Been growing a university variety of cherries called the Carmine Jewel. Started with them in 2000, just started doing some processing about 3.5 years ago. Starting to catch on, takes a lot of travel down the road to get it out to the people. The 3 sauces that I make up, basically a condiment for meats was my idea when I come out with them. They've been used on pancakes and waffles, just a number of things. So I've got the 3 sauces as well as a cherry juice that's good for health benefits.
A well-rounded showcase of products and services, hosted each March by the Swift Current Ag and X Association.
Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at MyLocalTV.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.